We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at the Steeler defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. So a good punt there, but a very strong 13-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. At the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Pickens outright. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Running left, it's Warren. Listen, he stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
You talk about this Seahawk defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Yeah, he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying,
oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Pickett sets up play action. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. They find some open field here. Running free at the 45. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This is 2nd and 8. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Here's 3rd and 7. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, the Steelers going to bring in Braden Mann to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Play action. It's Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give for Walker running right. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. The Seahawks had 10 and 5 to start play. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And this one too low. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
There we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Here we go.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
White.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. On the give, it's Warren. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. And we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A handoff for Warren. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Here's Warren. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort. sort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Flushed out right. And that